My girlfriend said, "I need you to propose by next month or I'm leaving. All my friends are engaged." I replied, "I understand." Then I booked a romantic dinner, got down on one knee in front of everyone, and said, "I can't marry someone who gives ultimatums. Goodbye." The restaurant security footage of her meltdown went viral when I, 32 male, got an ultimatum from my girlfriend about proposing. So I got down on one knee in a crowded restaurant and dumped her instead. 2 weeks ago, Alexis, 28, cornered me after dinner. We'd been together almost 2 years, living separately, but she had a key to my place. Things were good, I thought. Maybe a bit surface level, but good. "Cameron, we need to talk." Uh-oh. She sat me down, pulled out her phone, started scrolling through Instagram. "Look at this. Brianna got engaged last month. Nicole's ring is 3 carats. Even Stephanie has a date set." Okay? All my friends are getting engaged or married. I'm the only one left. "Alexis, we're not in a race." Her jaw tightened. "I need you to propose by next month. Seriously, I'm 28. I'm not getting any younger. If you can't commit, I need to find someone who will." Just like that. No discussion about our relationship, our future plans, what we both wanted. Just an ultimatum with a deadline. "You're giving me an ultimatum about marriage?" "I'm being realistic. I want to be engaged by the end of spring. That gives you 4 weeks. If you can't do that, then we're clearly not on the same page and I need to move on." "What if I'm not ready?" She shrugged. "Then I guess you'll be single." The coldness in her voice, like I was a vending machine that wouldn't take her dollar. "I need to think about this." "There's nothing to think about. You either love me enough to marry me or you don't. 4 weeks, Cameron. That's more than fair." She left that night. I sat on my couch for maybe 2 hours, just processing. Here's the thing. I'd been planning to propose. Had looked at rings 3 months ago. Was thinking maybe summer, do something nice, meaningful. Not because of pressure or deadlines, but because I loved her. Past tense noted. The ultimatum changed everything. Suddenly it wasn't about us. It wasn't about love or partnership. It was about her timeline, her friends, her social status. I spent the next 3 days thinking. Noticed things I'd ignored before. How she'd tag me in posts about relationship goals, but never asked about my actual goals. How she'd plan our weekends around which restaurants were most Instagram-worthy. How she talked about when we're married like it was inevitable, like I was an accessory to her life plan. Found texts on her phone. She left it unlocked at my place. Group chat with Brianna and Nicole. OMG, did he propose yet? Not yet. Gave him the deadline. He better not mess this up. I already told my mom we'll probably do a fall wedding. What if he says no? He won't. I've invested 2 years in this relationship. He owes me. Owes her. Like I was a debt to be collected. That's when I made my decision. Called Alessio's, the nicest restaurant in town. Reserved their semi-private dining area for Friday night. Costs about $200 just for the reservation, plus whatever we'd order. Had them arrange for roses, candles, the works. Told them I had a special announcement planned. Alexis texted me Wednesday. "Have you thought about what we discussed?" "Yeah, let's have dinner Friday. Alessio's, 7 p.m. Dress nice." Her OMG, really? Really. She called immediately. "Cameron, are you serious? Is this what I think it is?" "Guess you'll find out Friday. I love you so much, I need to call Brianna." Hung up before I could respond. Didn't even ask if I loved her back. Friday came. I wore my best suit. Met her at the restaurant. She looked stunning. Makeup perfect, hair done professionally, wearing the dress I'd bought her for her birthday. "You look beautiful," I said honestly. "Thanks. I may have gotten my nails done this morning, just in case." She wiggled her left hand at me, grinning. We got seated in the semi-private area. It's basically a fancy corner of the restaurant, slightly elevated, with sheer curtains for privacy. Translation: everyone in the main dining room can still see you, but it feels special. Perfect. Dinner was nice. She kept steering conversation toward our future. Where we'd live, how many kids, what kind of wedding venue. Never once asked what I wanted, just told me her plans and waited for me to agree. Dessert came. She was practically vibrating with anticipation. I stood up, pulled the ring box from my pocket, a $40 dummy box I'd bought at a jewelry store. They sell them for proposals where you let her pick the actual ring later. Empty box, nice velvet. The restaurant got quiet. People noticed. Phones came out. I got down on one knee. Alexis's eyes filled with tears. Her hand covered her mouth. Oh my God, oh my God. Opened the box, empty. Her smile faltered for just a second. Alexis, I said clearly, loud enough for nearby tables to hear. 2 weeks ago you gave me an ultimatum. Told me I had 4 weeks to propose or you'd leave. Her smile froze. I've spent those 2 weeks thinking. And I realized something. I don't want to marry someone who treats love like a business transaction. I don't want to marry someone who values Instagram posts over actual partnership. And I definitely don't want to marry someone who thinks I owe her a ring. Her face went white. Cameron, what? So I'm not proposing? Instead, I'm ending this relationship. Right here, right now. Goodbye, Alexis. Stood up, closed the empty box, put it back in my pocket. The restaurant was silent, maybe 40 people watching. Alexis's mouth opened and closed. No sound came out. Then, you brought me here to break up with me? You gave me an ultimatum. I'm giving you an answer. In front of all these people? Are you insane? You wanted a public proposal. This is public. She stood up, knocking her chair back. You pathetic, cowardly piece of... She caught herself, looked around at all the phones recording. Her face crumpled, then she screamed. Just screamed. Grabbed her wine glass and threw it at me. Missed, hit the curtain behind me. Glass everywhere. I wasted 2 years on you. And I wasted 2 years on someone who only cared about the wedding, not the marriage. She lunged at me. Literally lunged. The restaurant manager and a waiter caught her. Ma'am, you need to calm down. Get your hands off me. Do you know who I am? That's when the real meltdown started. She tried to flip the table, screaming about what a horrible person I was, how I led her on, how I ruined her life. Security came, escorted her out while she was still yelling. I sat back down, finished my dessert while everyone stared, paid the bill, $300 total, plus a $100 tip for the staff who had to deal with that. Left through the back entrance. Got home around 10 p.m. She'd already called me 23 times. Texts from her, her friends, even her mom. Blocked all of them. Went to bed. Update 1. The video hit Instagram by Saturday morning. Woke up to texts from my brother. Dude, you're on TikTok. 7 different angles of the breakup. The proposal speech, her throwing the glass, the security escort, all set to various trending sounds. Most comments were supportive. He dodged a bullet. Imagine giving someone an ultimatum then being shocked they leave. The empty ring box is legendary. But Alexis's friends? Different story. Brianna posted a long rant. This man publicly humiliated my best friend. Led her on for 2 years just to embarrass her in front of strangers. He's abusive and cruel. Manipulation, toxic men. Nicole shared it. Alexis deserves so much better. She gave him everything and he destroyed her for views. Disgusting. Alexis herself posted, I've never been so heartbroken. The man I loved, who I thought was going to propose, instead chose to humiliate me in the worst way possible. I'm devastated. Please respect my privacy during this difficult time. The irony of asking for privacy while posting about it publicly. Sunday afternoon, Diane, Alexis's mom, showed up at my apartment. Knocked on my door. Cameron, we need to talk. No thanks. You humiliated my daughter. She gave me an ultimatum, I responded. She loved you. She was planning your future together. She was planning her future. I was just the guy who was supposed to fund it and look good in photos. That's not true. You're twisting things. Diane, I have her text messages. She told her friends I owed her a proposal. That's not love. That's entitlement. Those were taken out of context. Context where they sound better? I'd love to hear it. She sputtered. You're going to regret this. Alexis has a lawyer looking into this. Into what? Breaking up with someone? Pretty sure that's legal. Emotional distress. Public humiliation. She has witnesses. Cool. Those same witnesses filmed her throwing a glass at me and trying to flip a table. Tell her lawyer I said hi. She left still fuming. Monday, got a call from Alessio's. The manager, Tony? Mr. Hayes? This is Tony from Alessio's. We need to discuss Friday night. My stomach dropped. Is there a problem? Actually, no. I wanted to call personally. Your situation has brought us a lot of attention. Mostly positive. People calling to make reservations, asking about the breakup table. It's weird, but it's good for business. Oh, that's good? Here's the thing. Miss Alexis called us, demanded we delete our security footage, said she'd sue us for invasion of privacy if we didn't. Did you? No. The footage is ours, not hers. She was in a public establishment, no expectation of privacy, but I wanted to give you a heads up. She's threatening legal action against us too. I'm sorry you got dragged into this. Don't be. The publicity is worth it. Just watch your back. She seems determined. He wasn't wrong. Tuesday I got a letter from Hampton and Associates, attorneys at law. Certified mail. Skimmed it. Lot of legal jargon. Boiled down to: Alexis was pursuing a claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress, demanded $50,000 in damages, also wanted me to pay for therapy costs, estimated $10,000. Required I sign an NDA about the relationship and delete any photos, videos of her. Had 10 days to respond or they'd file in court. Took it to my buddy Garrett, who's a lawyer. He read it, laughed. This is hilarious. Is it? Cameron, you can't sue someone for breaking up with you, even if it's public and embarrassing. That's not how emotional distress works. She has a lawyer, though. A lawyer who took her money to write a scary letter. Notice it doesn't actually threaten a specific lawsuit, just vague damages and claims. That's because they know it won't hold up. So I should ignore it? No. I'll draft a response, basically telling them to pound sand but in legal language. Might cost you $500. Do it. He sent the response Wednesday. Polite but firm, Mr. Hayes exercised his right to end a relationship. Miss Alexis's public behavior, documented by multiple witnesses, was her own choice. No damages warranted. Advised Miss Alexis to drop this matter. Thursday, Alexis showed up at my apartment again, this time with Brianna. Knocked. I opened the door chain style. Cameron, please, we need to talk. No. 5 minutes. Please. No. Brianna pushed forward. Dude, do you have any idea what you've done? She's getting death threats online. People are calling her horrible names. This is your fault. I ended a relationship. I didn't tell people to harass her. You humiliated her publicly. She humiliated herself by throwing a glass and screaming. Alexis started crying. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have given you an ultimatum. I was just scared. Please, can we just talk about this? No, we're done. Move on. I can't move on. Everyone thinks I'm a joke. My family won't stop asking about you. I need closure. You got closure at Alessio's. Goodbye. Closed the door. Heard them outside for another 10 minutes. Eventually left. Update 2. 2 weeks after the dinner, things got worse before they got better. Alexis created a TikTok account. Started posting her side of the story. Posted tearful videos about emotional abuse. How I love-bombed her for 2 years. How I promised marriage then ripped it away. How the public breakup was premeditated cruelty. Comments were mixed. Some believed her. Some called her out. Girl, you gave him an ultimatum. What did you expect? She posted screenshots of our text conversations. Carefully edited. Made it look like I'd been planning to propose, then backed out last minute to hurt her. Problem was, she didn't show the full conversations. Just snippets that supported her narrative. So I made my own TikTok. First and only video. Posted the full screenshots, including her text to her friends about me owing her. About her already planning the wedding before I'd even considered proposing. About her telling friends she'd invested 2 years and wasn't leaving empty-handed. Also posted the timeline, her ultimatum, date-stamped text. Her immediate excited reaction when I mentioned dinner at Alessio's, date-stamped. Her assumptions about the proposal, date-stamped. Caption, here's the full context, decide for yourself. That video got 600K views in 48 hours. The tide shifted. Comments on her videos turned hostile. Why'd you leave out the texts about owing you? Sounds like you wanted a wedding, not a marriage. Ultimatums are manipulation. She deleted her account within a day. But she wasn't done. Friday afternoon, 3 weeks post-breakup, I got home from work to find my car keyed. Deep scratches down both sides. Spray paint on the hood. Liar. Checked my apartment building's parking cameras. Clear footage of Alexis wearing sunglasses and a hood, keying my car at 2 p.m. Filed a police report. Estimated damages, $200. Called Garrett. She vandalized my car. You have proof? Security footage. File a report. Press charges. She's spiraling. Did both. Cops took the report seriously since I had clear video evidence. Said they'd contact her for questioning. That evening, Diane called from Alexis's phone. Cameron, please drop the charges. No. She made a mistake. She's going through something. She committed a crime. That has consequences. Do you want to ruin her life? She could have a record. She keyed my car. she can face the legal consequences. This is because she gave you an ultimatum? You're really that vindictive? This is because she destroyed my property. Different issue. Please, I'm begging you. She's my daughter. She's not thinking clearly. She needs help, not a criminal record. Then get her help, therapy, whatever. But I'm not dropping the charges. She hung up. Saturday, Alexis's lawyer sent another letter, this time threatening to countersue me for defamation over my TikTok video. Garrett laughed again. Truth is an absolute defense against defamation. You posted her own words. There's no case. Are they just hoping I'll settle? Yes, they're trying to scare you into paying her to go away. Not happening. Good. I'll respond again. Monday, I got a call from the police. Alexis had been charged with criminal mischief. Court date set for 6 weeks out. She could either pay restitution and do community service or go to trial. Tuesday, the insurance company processed my claim. My deductible was $500, but they were going after Alexis for the full repair cost. They don't play around with documented vandalism. Wednesday, Brianna sent me a DM on Instagram. You're a monster. Alexis is falling apart. She lost her job because of the viral videos. Her family is furious with her. She can barely leave her house, all because you had to be petty and public about a breakup. I hope you're happy. I didn't respond, but I did look into the lost her job claim. Alexis worked in marketing for a lifestyle brand. They'd posted a statement, "We've parted ways with Miss Alexis Fletcher effective immediately. Her personal conduct doesn't align with our company values." Brutal. But also she'd become a viral meltdown. Companies don't love that association. Thursday, exactly 4 weeks after the breakup dinner, I got a voicemail from an unknown number. Hi, this is Leslie Hartman from Channel 8 News. We're doing a story on viral relationship breakups and their impact. We'd love to interview you about your experience at Alessio's. Please call me back. Deleted it. Friday, Garrett called. Alexis's lawyer reached out. They want to settle everything. Everything? Drop the criminal charges, drop any civil suit for the car damages, you both sign NDAs and go your separate ways. They'll pay your car repairs out of pocket. And if I say no, she goes to court, likely gets convicted of criminal mischief, has to pay restitution anyway, plus legal fees. You potentially sue her in small claims for damages. Everyone spends more money and time. What do you recommend? Honestly, take the settlement. Get your car fixed, move on with your life. She's already facing consequences, lost her job, became a viral cautionary tale, damaged her reputation. Dragging this through court won't make you feel better. He was right. I didn't want revenge. I just wanted this over. Okay, draft the settlement. Smart choice. Final update. Settlement was signed 2 weeks ago. Terms. Alexis pays $3,200 for car repairs. Insurance will reimburse me $2,700 after deductible, so I actually come out $200 ahead. Criminal charges dropped with prejudice, can't be refiled. Both sign NDAs about the relationship. No more public posts, interviews, comments. No contact clause. Neither of us can contact the other for any reason. Her lawyer pays Garrett's fees, $1,800 total. Took the money, fixed my car, moved on. What happened to Alexis? Heard through mutual acquaintances. Still living with Diane and her stepdad? Job hunting, but the viral videos make it tough. Brianna and Nicole apparently distanced themselves after the car keying incident. Deleted all social media accounts. In therapy, per Diane's comments to mutual friends. What happened to me? Car looks great, better than before actually. Blocked everyone associated with Alexis. Went on a few dates, nothing serious yet. Work's been good. Got a promotion actually. Actually feel relieved to me. Here's the thing people don't get. I didn't plan the public breakup to humiliate her. I planned it because she wanted a public proposal. She wanted the performance, the audience, the social proof. So I gave her exactly that. Just not the outcome she wanted. Was it harsh? Probably. Could I have done it privately? Sure. But she'd already made our relationship a performance piece. Already turned it into a competition with her friends. Already reduced me to a role in her life script. The restaurant just made it clear that I wasn't reading from her script anymore. The viral videos, the job loss, the criminal charges, those were all her choices. I didn't throw the glass, didn't key the car, didn't post manipulated screenshots. Those were her reactions to not getting what she felt entitled to. Do I regret it? Not really. Maybe the spectacle of it a little, but not the decision. Ultimatums are poison to relationships. The moment someone says, "Do this or I leave," they've already left emotionally. They're just waiting for you to comply before they make it official. I chose not to comply. And yeah, it was messy. But it was honest. Few people asked if I feel bad about what happened to her job, her reputation, all of it. Honestly, she made those outcomes possible by her own behavior. I ended a relationship. She chose to throw things, vandalize property, lie publicly. Those weren't my choices. Hard truth. Sometimes the consequences of your actions are harsh, and sometimes you can't blame anyone else for them. 6 weeks out now. Life's good, quiet, drama-free. Exactly what I wanted when I got down on one knee and said no.